Hi, this is Brett from Brett and Eric Discuss. This is a quick video, what we refer to as a quickie. And today, an update on Tiger Woods. As we know, last Tuesday, he had a very serious car accident. And he's lucky to be alive. And he's very lucky to have his right leg saved. And that's shocking to most of us that his right leg was in jeopardy. Big thing is he doesn't even recall the accident. So we're going to talk a little bit about the accident and some news that we're waiting on in regards to the accident. But just a couple of quickies in the last 10 days. Number one, he's changed hospitals for his recovery. Number two, many of Tiger's fellow golfers wore what is considered Tiger's unofficial, official Sunday attire: red golf shirt, black golf pants. Tiger was very grateful that he was honored in this way and people were thinking of us, so he thanked his fellow golfers for that. He also has thanked his fans for all their well wishes. So Tiger is alert and doing well for the situation that he is in. Now the accident, what do we really know? Well, we're having to wait for the black box. Now, who knew that cars, SUVs, have a black box like airplanes? I didn't know that. It's fascinating that they now do have. I guess maybe only the more recent models do, and maybe over a certain price range that has a black box. But Tiger's SUV does have a black box. They have the black box. They're looking through the data, and we're waiting on those findings from the black box. So what we do know prior to getting that information is last Tuesday, Tiger was going to work. The work he was doing is he was filming golf lessons that he was giving to Drew Brees and Justin Herbert, two NFL quarterbacks. Now, before Tiger got there, apparently his car was blocked in at the parking lot at the resort he was staying. Apparently, some people say he was agitated and impatient. And then when the log jam broke of all these parked cars, I guess he kind of went flying out of the parking lot and also clipped another car. And that individual works on a TV set and probably was joking when he got to work he almost got ran over by Tiger Woods. And then shortly after probably found out the serious news that Tiger was in potentially a fatal car accident. So not so funny. Now, over the next few days, we're going to get information as to what really happened. The black box is going to give us information about speeds, braking, lane changes, things of that nature. It's going to be awesome. We're going to get all these great videos, all this high-tech computerization. So I decided to go old school because I know Eric's going to appreciate this. And what we do know is Tiger was traveling northbound. It was downhill, and there was a curve to the road. And this road has a tendency of having a lot of car accidents. Apparently, we don't know this, but somehow it looks like Tiger went across the boulevard, hitting a sign, breaking it up. This is a sign that says, like, welcome to Rolling Hills Estate. And part of it's left on his side of the road, part of it on the oncoming traffic side of the road. Tiger continues to go across the oncoming traffic and hops up onto the curve. The vehicle has flipped at least once, but the vehicle is now pointing in the opposite direction, which is quite interesting. We don't know what it hit. I know my graphic is awesome down here. The front end of the car is all banged up, but the car must have hit something. It's been flipped upside down a couple times maybe, and it's pointing in the wrong direction. We don't know along this blue line what has really happened. And the black box is going to help tell us what that is. So we're going to have to wait for the next few days. Some people say, that he was agitated in the parking lot. Some people say maybe he fell asleep. But, he's going to work. He's going to go see two other pro athletes about golfing. I doubt he was up all night and not prepared to go to work. The other thing is that the sheriff's department said that he's not under the influence of alcohol and drugs and so forth. It's first thing in the morning. It's not as if he was coming home from a bar, what have you. And as I say, he was working that day. He was dressed to go to work. He looked alert when the other car saw that he almost clipped him. So falling asleep, we don't think that's the case. We don't know what took place as Tiger went down the road and didn't make the curve. Kind of a little bit of reminiscence of the Payne Stewart accident. The plane crash when Payne Stewart's plane was going north up Florida, was supposed to go across the Panhandle and west, but kept going up and crashed in South Dakota. Same thing, this car's drifted to the side. We don't know if an animal ran onto the road and Tiger kind of avoided it, hit the boulevard, car's bouncing, lose control. Was he looking, unfortunately, at his phone for texting? The one thing we do know is he was wearing a seatbelt and the airbags went off. So something we need to take away from this is everybody should wear their seatbelts. Nobody should be looking at their phones when they're driving. Even if you want to receive a phone call, do not touch your phone. Keep your eyes on the road. We don't know what happened to Tiger, but those are two good things that we can take away from this, knowing that the seatbelt saved Tiger's life, okay? And if something distracted him, we need to learn not to be distracted because we can sort of see how bad an accident can be. No other cars were involved going Tiger's way and or coming on the oncoming traffic. So very lucky that nobody else was involved, nobody else was injured, but we also don't know how Tiger lost control of his vehicle with no other vehicles around. The black box hopefully will give us some information, especially considering Tiger's not aware of what's going on at the moment with that accident. Maybe he'll get some recall here down the road, but hopefully the black box will help. So we'll have more updates on the car accident. We might also have another video of interest related to the injuries and maybe, what is the prognosis for Tiger in the future, comparing him to a couple of other athletes and what they have gone through. Thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you again. Hey, thanks for watching Brett and Eric discuss. We hope you enjoyed the video. If so, give us the thumbs up.
If you have any comments, we'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment down below.
Also, if you haven't already subscribed yet, please do so.
Next to that subscribe button is a notification bell. If you like these videos, ring that bell.